Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Max AC channel. To celebrate the spooky season, for the month of October, we will be making recipes that will surely be frightening and delicious. Continuing our exploration through the Necronomnomnom, we will summon some more delectable creatures from the H.P. Lovecraft mythos. For this episode, we will be making a pretty simple recipe, the Grape Old Wons. This recipe needs 11 ingredients. You will need wonton wrappers, bulk Italian sausage, ground beef, shredded Colby jack cheese, mayonnaise, sour cream, whole milk, ranch dressing, some red or black grapes, or some olives, some wasabi, and some sriracha. In terms of prep, first preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. While we wait for that to warm up, we'll cook the meat. In a large pan or skillet, cook about a quarter pound of sausage and a quarter pound of beef together over medium heat until no longer pink. This should take about 4 to 7 minutes. While the meat is cooking, make sure to break it up so that it'll be easier to mix later. Then, once that's done, we'll prep the wonton wrappers. To fold these, first fold the top and bottom so that they touch. Then fold the sides behind. And then open the eyelids and place it into the muffin well. These are kind of difficult to fold, but once you do it enough, it gets easier. When those are ready and the oven is done preheating, put the wontons into the oven and let them bake for about 3 minutes or so that they firm up a little bit but are still pliable. Once that's done, take it out of the oven and let it cool. While we wait, we will create the mixture to put into the wontons. In a large bowl, combine the meat mixture, 1.5 cups of cheese, a half cup of mayonnaise, quarter cup of sour cream, quarter cup of milk, and 2 teaspoons of ranch dressing. When that's all mixed up, grab your wontons and carefully spoon the mixture into the wonton eye sockets. Then, when the eyes are ready, bake them for about 7 to 8 minutes. While we wait for them to cook, we will prepare the grape or olive irises. In order to do this, cut off the tip of the grape to create a flat surface and then dot it with wasabi paste. Similarly, with the olives, cut it in half and dot it with the wasabi paste. Once your eyes are ready, take them out of the oven and let them cool. While this is happening, press the prepared irises into the eyes while it's still hot. Then, garnish the eyes with some sriracha, making it look bloodshot. And with that, your Grape Old Wons are ready to eat. So with this recipe, I was initially intrigued by it because of its interesting shape and use of ingredients. I was a bit confused about why they used grapes in the recipe, and I wanted to see what it tasted like. But I thought that the sweetness of the grape would taste weird with the rest of the ingredients, so I thought that olives might serve as a better tasting substitute for the irises, so I decided to use both and try each one. To be honest, the grape ones weren't as bad as I initially thought, but I think that the salty bitterness of the olives works better with the savory meat mixture. Though I guess the naming pun doesn't really make sense if you use olives. I guess instead maybe you could call it the Great Olive Wons or something like that. Speaking of which, this dish is inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's creature called the Grape Old Wons, which is the title for a group of giant cosmic entities, with the most famous of these probably being Cthulhu. I'm not really sure why these are shaped like eyes, but apparently the birthplace of the Great Old Ones, known as Lukathu, looks kinda like an eye, so I guess that's what it's based on. So maybe if I incubate it, we'll see a grown-up Great Old One next week. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how it went if you decided to make it, and let me know if there's anything you want me to make next. Like the video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes of the Max AC channel. And remember, if you want to stay cool in the kitchen, turn your AC to the max and watch the Max AC channel.